Oh my god, I love this game. It's so much better than Smash Wii U for on Nintendo Switch. Dang, boy! Oh, that was nice. Yo, Mario, what you doing here? Yo, what's the good, boy? You're not playing the right game, buddy. You're not playing the right game. See? No. That's not.
Hey, bro, what you doing, Mario? What you doing, Mario? Why are you taking out my game? Why are you taking out my game? Why are you taking out my game?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh. Let's just put in Smash it. Wait back then. I don't know if you know this, Mario, but I played a lot of Dragon Ball in my day. And one move I know. New form. Super Sun. Kami. Wahoo! That was just pathetic.
Sunku, win!
Going down, it's going down. Going down, it's going down. Oh my god, shawty think she, oh my god, yeah.
So, it is time of a brand new video, and today we're going to be looking over two games of the same genre, fighting games. And at the core, we already know they're fighting games, but they're a bit different when you actually go into them, and I bet you guys know the difference, you know? We have our Nintendo thing over here, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and then our anime thingy over there, Dragon Ball Fighterz, you know? Today we're going to be looking at them. I'm going to be just speaking about what I think and which one is going to be better in the long run, at least for me. So for all you Smash Bros fans and like that goes so like in deep to that game and like you're like no Omega stages like getting straight to the point. You know why platforms are weird? Why would you want platforms? They make you just hide on platforms. What other fighting game has platforms? I don't like platforms. They're dumb, stupid. Yeah, we're gonna start off with my main point here of something that I like to call the Wii U crisis. I don't know if you know what a Wii U is. I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty dusty on the top, really dusty compared to my Nintendo Switch. It came out I think 2012. Yeah, 2012. You know, and then I think Smash Wii U came out for it in about 2014. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but and you know I got it when it came out. You know, we played it, and it's my favorite Smash game of all time until Ultimate. You know, Ultimate is obviously the better Smash game, the best Smash game of all time in my opinion. You know, it's just really well polished, but the Wii U crisis is a thing that applies to me. You know, I had a Wii U. I'm a hardcore Nintendo fan. You know, ever since I started playing the Game Boy Advance. You know. I was like, you know, I gotta keep this going on, you know, so that's why I got the GameCube, the Wii, and the Wii U, I mean, you know, so I supported Nintendo in the Wii U era, you know, I mean, besides New Super Mario Bros., whatever that thing is, because, I mean, I already had that on the Wii, it's like, in the 3DS, what was the point of buying it again, you know, same game, bro, but yeah, Smash 4 was, like, the most fun I had since Brawl, like, I remember playing Brawl all the time back then, having so much fun, you know, playing what was it called, Subspace Emissary. That was a ton of fun, all the cool cutscenes, you know. But now really what the Wii U crisis is literally there's no point to playing it anymore, unlike all the past Nintendo consoles, because almost every single game on the Wii U except like Mario Maker, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and The Wonderful 101 has been ported to the Switch. So you know, if you had those games, I mean, why would I want to buy the same game again when I can just grab the disc off the shelf and put it in and play? You know, I mean, don't tell me you want it because that portability. Like, I mean, that might apply to you, but this is why this is my video. This is my opinion. This is how I play, because the Switch is like so different for everyone. You know, I mean, it's not like Nintendo's forcing you to go out and buy these ports, but they tricked me into buying one of their ports. And so the main problem is that there's just too many good fighting games on the Switch. You know. Like, first of all, there's Xenoverse, which is not even a really good fighting game anymore, because now we got Fighterz, which is way better. My Hero 1's Justice, it's a fun game, you know? It's not, you know, it depends what you look for in a fighting game. And what I look for is for a lot of fun. You can have really fun with it with friends, or online, local play, or by yourself. So, that's a big part of where the single player story modes and stuff like that comes into play, you know? And, you know, I wasn't expecting Subspace Emissary for Smash Ultimate, but, I mean, I also wasn't expecting World of Light, and as what I know, I think there's only 2 cutscenes, one when you start the game, and one when you beat the game, and honestly, the whole map is so big. I played like an hour or 2, and like, I don't even think I'll be able to do it, because it's the same thing, you know? It's nice to see the little, the way they made the spirits, like how they made the characters look like the spirits with who they're supposed to be, which is, you know, it's cool and fun. But I'd rather play Spirit Board for that, which is more funner because you don't have to do all this map stuff and going everywhere for characters and stuff. You know, so it's more quicker and you can just be there for longer periods of time without it getting boring, you know? So yeah, I don't even know what World of Light really is. I feel like I might as well just search up the cutscenes on YouTube now, because I honestly don't really care that much. I mean, maybe one day I'll come to beat it, you know, eventually, slowly over time, but the single player, which I haven't finished in Dragon Ball Fighterz, is way better. There's like everything is in this nice visually like anime art style cutscenes. They're really good. You know, it feels like you're just watching an episode of Dragon Ball Super, but with an original story, which is actually pretty cool. Original character Android 21, which is really cool. Your Android 21, really cool. And it's just like all completely original stuff, which is way better, and it's just more entertaining in my opinion. But that's not saying that I don't like Smash Bros. I mean, I like Nintendo way more than I like anime and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird, you know? I feel like, I mean, there wasn't anything else they could really do from Smash 4, which is why they kind of brought back everything else. Like, there's barely any new characters in this game compared to Smash 4's. So, you know, it's kind of weird. I mean, the stages and everything is pretty cool and all, but, I mean, that's one thing Smash Ultimate has against the Fighterz. It has a lot more fun stages, which I do like, but in my opinion, most of the characters in that game, they're like clones or boring characters that you don't really want, you know? It's not even, like, you have so many Fire Emblem dudes, but like only Ganondorf, Link, like 3 Links, and then 2 Zeldas or something like that. I feel like the balancing of the characters is like, there's just so many weird unwanted characters. I mean, maybe for you're glad you have Chrom in the game or something, but you also got rid of Red Robin and Black Yoshi. Really? Like, those are two of my favorite costumes that I actually like playing as. But you know what? Just remove it, you know. There was also no Smash Run, which I was kind of hoping for, because that would have been cool, you know? No, like, the baseball thing, none of the Smash targets. A lot of our classic modes are missing, but there's still a lot of content here, and I feel like that's my main issue with this game. There's way too much content. There's way too much things that there's too much for me to handle, basically. There's too much that I can't even do anything. I can't even process everything. There's like way too many. I feel like they just need to slim it down, you know, get rid of all the kind of unnecessary characters and, you know, just kind of start up again. I know people have said this before, but I kind of think that it should kind of happen, because I don't know, just the amount of things in the game is overwhelming. I don't like the main menu. It's weird. I like the Smash 4 one. That's a really unpopular opinion, I know, but it looks like a mobile menu. Like, it's just weird. And I don't know. I mean, visually it's a lot different than Smash 4. It has a weird new matte aesthetic, which I do like a lot. But I don't know, something about it, it's weird. Gameplay wise, it's basically the exact same thing. So, like, I'm like, what's there not to hate? I mean, what's there not to like, right? So I'm like, What's there not to like, you know? But once you play the game, it's almost basically exactly the same as Smash Wii U. Same thing happened to me in Splatoon 1. The Wii U crisis, my friend. I played Splatoon 1 a ton back in the day, but when Splatoon 2 came around, basically the same thing, you know? I mean, I want Octo expansion because the single player, it's really interesting to me, you know? But the Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 1, they're almost the same thing. I feel like even when they're making these sequels to Wii U games, Nintendo somehow manages to make them feel like ports, in my opinion. Gameplay wise, it's almost exactly the same. There's almost like I just played the Wii U once to death back then, so I feel like I'm playing the same game again. So I might as well play something else, you know? I mean, I was still hyped when it came out. I watched it live, the Game Awards when they announced Joker, you know? I got the game on day one, you know? But that doesn't mean I can't express my opinion over Smash Bros. And that kind of thing. It's a bit lackluster in the hype departments after you actually play it for a good while. You know, I think I have 50 hours in the game, and I mean it will slowly go up over time, especially when the DLC comes out. But that's really just what I'm waiting for. You know, the DLC characters, and really I'm just hyped for what else Nintendo has in store for the year, like Animal Crossing. I think that comes this year, right? Luigi's Mansion, Fire Emblem. Really, Fire Emblem. I'm hyped for that. But yeah, I'm just a teensy bit disappointed, you know? I want to play Smash Bros. More because whenever I do play, it's really fun. But also that just Dragon Ball Fighter just pulls me in more, you know? The visuals, they're more flashy and nice, and you know, it runs 60 FPS as well, super smooth as well. I do love Dragon Ball a lot, but I mean, I like Nintendo a lot as well, so I don't know. I feel like it's not like I can't play more than one game at the same time, you know? Because it's not, I used to play My Hero One's Justice all the time, you know? Smash 4 all the time, you know? So I don't know what it is, but something about Dragon Ball Fighterz visually, aesthetically, and gameplay wise, it's way more tighter in Dragon Ball Fighterz. Everything, it just feels more, it's hard to describe, you know? It feels more different, you know? It's not like that I don't like Nintendo's weird, wacky fighting system, because I do, you know? I like playing Mario, Corrin, Mega Man, all of them, you know? It's fun, but I feel like, for me, Dragon Ball Fighterz takes the cake by far, you know? And it's not like I'm going to return Smash Bros. Or anything, because it's a good game. I like it. But I feel like there's a point where you're giving us too much content that most of us are not going to use. Too much unneeded content, you know? It's cool, you know, but I feel like it's not the right type of content, you know? It's just overwhelming. It's not really necessary. It just doesn't play right, in my opinion. And it's almost the exact same, and it sadly falls into the Wii U crisis. That this new modern Nintendo is just starting to feel a bit lazier than usual, but hopefully 2019 can change that for Nintendo. They can prove themselves right. And for now, I'll be playing Dragon Ball Fighterz and Fortnite, you know? Smash Bros. Was fun when it was in the Wii U, but I'm not really going up for it the second time, you know? I mean, maybe, you know, here. I'll give Smash Ultimate one more chance, okay? Watch me like become the most competitive player in the game again, like I was back then in the Wii U. But I mean, I'll give it another chance, you know? But nevertheless, my opinions on it are not going to change. It just feels too samey from what I've played before, unlike Dragon Ball Fighterz, which is something I've never played before. And that's probably just my fault, because I supported Nintendo back then when no one else did. But yeah, they should add Goku into Smash. Maybe then I would actually play Super Smash Bros, you know?